Alright guys, so we're out here skinning out a couple deer that we got today, and I believe that it would be a perfect time right now to go ahead and do a mid-year review on this knife. If you haven't seen my hunting knives video, if you are new to hunting and you need a little bit of knowledge maybe on what knife you should get, go to my hunting knife video, and it will walk you through a couple good beginner knives, the different kinds of knife and what they are used for. But today we're going to do a review on my Benchmade Saddle Mountain Hunter or some shit. I can't honestly remember what name it is. I think it's the Saddle Mountain. It's their Hunt Saddle Mountain series. I have had this knife, it's December, almost January, so I've had this knife 2 months now. I got this knife 2 months now, and it has actually impressed me a little bit. It's a full tang knife. It has a very decent sheath on it. The handle I thought was going to be too thin, but the handle fits me well. And it is that diamond wood or something like that. I was afraid that blood and water would make the handle separate, which the knife is only 2 months old, so yes, it can still happen. But so far the handle has held up very well. But what has surprised me the most was how sharp this thing has stayed. That deer right there is like the 12th or 13th deer I've skunned with this knife alone this year. This year I wanted to get a new hunting knife, and I chose this one, and I dedicated this year to this knife only. I haven't gone to any of my other hunting knife that I've had for years. I dedicated this year to this knife so I can see how it's going to hold up. I have not had to sharpen this knife at all yet, and this knife has stayed razor insanely sharp. It has stayed insanely sharp. I am very impressed with that. I am not new to Benchmade at all. I have a few Benchmade knives. Actually, I have quite a few Benchmade knives that I've acquired over the years from when I used to work for Harley Davidson. We used to get one knife a year free, one Benchmade knife a year for free. So I do have a few Benchmades, but this is the first Benchmade I've ever had that's hunting. That's a hunting knife. But I just wanted to do a mid-hunting season review on this knife. This knife is actually pretty good. I highly recommend this knife so far. It has held up. It's done everything I needed it to do. Cutting tails off, cutting heads off, going through rib cages, stuff like that. This knife has held up. It has not failed me yet. So, hunting season is not over yet. It's December 26th now. So we still have a little bit yet to go for this knife to fail. But so far this knife has held up, and I'm actually very impressed with it. Any of y'all that are interested in this knife, this one is the Benchmade Hunt Series Saddle Mountain Hunter, I believe is what it's called. You just need to get on their website, and I'm sure you can find it. But it is the Hunt Series, and I believe it is the Saddle Mountain. It is worth what you spend on it. I think this knife, I got this knife for about $100. So, brand new. I got it off eBay for, I think it was $100 with free shipping. So, that is well worth it. Is it expensive for a hunting knife? Yes, but the hunting knife set that I had before this cost more than this knife did. So, knives are just like firearms. You kind of get what you put in them. You can either put $20 in a knife and you're going to get $20 worth of result out of it, or you can put $100 in a knife and get $100 worth out of it, just like a car or anything in life. So I just figured we'd do a mid-year review on this knife. It is worth it, and not really because it's a Benchmade, because I could give, although I am a Benchmade fan, I could give shit less what the name is on the side of it. But it has held up. It's stayed sharp. I haven't had to sharpen it yet. The handle hasn't split. It fits nicely against my body. The sheath, in my opinion, is really good. It does not have a snap around it. The sheath has a Kydex lining inside of it, so it snaps in and it won't come out. It's worth it. So guys, I'm going to get back to doing this deer up because I have 2 more in the bed of the truck that we need to do this evening. But I figured I'd just give you all a quick little review on this knife and my thoughts on it. Like always, guys, I love you to death. Like and subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you later.